recap. I'm actually doing it from a hospital, of all places, believe it or not. So excuse all the noises you hear in the background and just focus on my voice. As you can see, it's 3 a.m. But I wanted to get this done before, before we run out of time. Anyway, I traded yesterday. Oh, my watch list has disappeared. But I traded. What's on my watch list? Oh, don't know what's up with it, but I traded Tesla, Apple, NVDA. I think that was the only three. But I was looking at and BA and Boeing. So I'll just go through everything, my ideas, and what I was looking at and why I took the trade that I did. So let's just imagine this was not there. I'm going to remove all these lines. I remove all these channels because they weren't there before we even started. We'll take this out. Take this out. We'll take this out. We'll also take this out. And we will definitely take this out. I'll leave this in here because this was what I was looking at before the market opened. And so the idea was this. So you can imagine if we're looking at the 4-hour chart, we are at a major resistance area. And if we look at the daily chart, and let's create a cleaner chart. Let's just look at setups. We're sort of in this area where, kind of in this trading range. We pushed up 3-4 times. Well, 1, 2, and then third time. And each time we've pushed up, we've always gone sideways. And this is the first sideways day. And then also, we had a final flag. Thursday. We had a final flag, on Tuesday. So if we look at here, we had a flag. We pushed up a bit higher, and we now have this double top. And this is how I knew we were heading up there. I noticed that when we opened up, we had a high, pushed up one more high, pushed up to this next high, and then we had a micro wedge. So obviously, when the market opened, on the first bar, I'm looking at the 2 minute, you can see where the bull bar. This bar went up, looked like we were going up, but always wait till the bar closes. We closed, and then I jumped the gun. And that's probably the psychology of it. I jumped the gun and went short with 2 put contracts with delta of 48. Effectively, that's 96 shares, which was a bit too much. I didn't want to risk more than $100. You can imagine this is almost 100 shares. This is about $700 risk. It was not what I was looking to risk, and so therefore I wasn't happy with this trade. Already, we started chopping around. I got out on this when this bar came back down to break even and took a $10 loss. I was happy that I got out because I didn't position size properly, and that was already messing my day up. So I just left it. And of course we had this wedge, but that's another thing altogether. So I now decided to go on to BA. And with BA, I actually had a demand zone here, which formed this double bottom. So my plan was to take it long, especially as we broke out of this channel. So this was the plan. So the plan was this. Take it long at the open. So I jumped in at this bar when it was about here, with 2 contracts, delta of about 50, and got up here, and I thought we were just going to rally all the way up, but that wasn't the case, because obviously the first reversal was minor. I didn't actually count the fact that maybe we have a wedge here, and if I look at it properly, we probably do. But I didn't even notice that. No, not really. Just a double top. Anyway, so the market always likes to test this area, and I knew that was always going to be the case. And I noticed that when we got here, we started to stall. That was the first thing I noticed. We got here, I didn't actually mark it at the time. We broke out of this level, and then we got here, and you can already see we're having selling pressure. This bar's not closing on its high. I held it onto this bar, and then we started to stall, started to form dojis, and then I got out on this bar. So really only made this much, and I think I had a gain of about $140 or something like that. Price reversed, and as you can see, it sold off with the rest of the market. So wasn't very happy with that trade, but happy that I made some money out of it. Then I went to Apple. I got a shout from a friend saying Apple is really selling off. This was 10 minutes into the day, so 2 bars had already printed. And so Apple going into this consolidation. I now then bought puts on this bar, 2 contracts, put my stop over here because I did not want to risk again another $100. So you can imagine from here to here, yeah, just about there was about 2 contracts, which was with a delta of 50, so it's about 100, so $126. So that's what I got, and I held it all the way down here and got out when this bar appeared, because this looked like the base here testing this area, which is what the market likes to do. Will probably go sideways, and I was gonna hold it for a swing down, but I thought, let me just get out for now. We've made some good money. Not exactly, I mean, we made more than 1-to-1, but it could have been better. Anyway, so that was that. Looking at the price action, I can see that there were wedges galore. Could have just scalped this. Then I went into NVDA. I took 2 very bad trades on NVDA. Again, I was looking to go long around here. I'll show you what happened. So what I wasn't doing was reading the price action. I saw this, I thought it was first pullback, second, and then I got in long on this bar. Jumped the gun. I didn't go, see, as you can see, the next bar was a bear bar. Did not go across and above it. So what did I do? I held, no, I got out. Then I got in long again here. Went all the way up, and then these bear bar sides pull. I realized we've only done 2 pushes down. 1, 2. And I thought, this is me jumping the gun again. And the thing is, the setup was there. I just didn't wait for it to happen. And you can see I extended the bar here. This is where I could have gone in, but I didn't wait. So anyway, took this loss after I put my stop here. I actually pulled it down a bit because I thought, okay, maybe this would be the bar. So I put my stop here and went out for $150 loss. This bar appeared, so I thought, okay, I'll go long here again. Then I noticed that it was just a doji, nothing closed above it, and I thought, oh dear, I messed up again, especially after this bar appeared. This was the biggest bar in this entire trend. I should have just gone into this bar. At this point, I said I'd already taken 2 bad trades, lost $220. I'm not going to trade this ticker anymore. So I left it alone because I know what I'm like. I lost $200. I'll probably do this with about 5 or 6 contracts, or even 10 contracts, and aim for this. But no, I decided not to do it because it was just not a good way of trading. So I left it alone, took the loss. So at that point, I was down $17. I now went back to Tesla, and I was watching it and saw an opportunity. Where are we? So I went back to Tesla, saw an opportunity over here. I went long. No, this is not it. This is a different day. Alright, so yeah, I went long here. Did I go long? I believe I went long here. Yeah, I went long here, pulled back a bit, bought some more contracts. So bought 2 contracts here, then bought some more here. So my risk was a lot higher. I had no stop loss because I didn't know where I'll step out. And so I started to have a lot of anxiety, and then got out of the third bull bar. And then this bar pulled back, and then we started going down. At which point I was like, "Ooh!" Finally got out, made $180, and finished the day with $181. So covered all my losses. But this was not very good trading on my part. Obviously, this is the better entry, and as you can see, it rallied for the rest of today. So, 2 things. Whenever I'm scalping, I scalp better on the 2-minute chart because I see more opportunities there, like this and like this. Whenever I'm trading or swinging, I swing better over 5 minutes. So I should have just, this is a lower low, a lower high. I could have just gone short on this and taken it down and held. Instead, I was fumbling and I got phased by this. So that's what I could have done, just waited. This is a micro wedge down here, because this is a breakout spike and channel. And as you can see, we have another wedge, 1, 2, 3. It's easy to count this as another high, but really, this was perfect. And this was a final flag up, double top, probably going down. Anyway, that was my trading day. Could have been better, but it wasn't too bad. We'll see how we do tomorrow. If we do trade tomorrow, it's 3 a.m. I doubt I would.